Today I'm looking at another Loki Battle Mats product. It's the Veiled Dungeon box. So this box contains 20 fold out maps, 40 monster cards, reference book, random encounters, a 5e little adventure, and just a whole lot of goodness. So lifting the lid, turning it over, you actually have a map inside the lid. Really good as a little basement or something. Have a little deck of cards with the images that I would say you could paperclip or whatever to the top of your DM screen, because on the other side is the stats on the DM side and they can see the picture of what exactly it is they're fighting, which I love personally. That's such a great idea. So all sorts of weird monsters. I mean, a lot. The artwork, fantastic. These cards seem nice and durable. We have the book itself and these battle maps. Inside the base, another little in-tray map. These maps are fold out, double-sided, the usual shine so that you can write on them, and they correspond with contents in the Veiled Dungeon book, which I do have a PDF of, so that's how we're going to do this. If I look for this map first, so the map that I've got there is 10A. I should mention that you can slot all these maps together to form the adventure that comes in this book. So this 10A map which we have here, the statue, it would pair up with the 9A, and it's basically a track into a dungeon. It has to start somewhere, a worn track into your dungeon. And then we'd roll an encounter. That's a 10. Nest. We go to nest. A pair of rogue birds have set up their nest in the shelter of the dungeon. While they are no threat, they are very protective parents and tweet endlessly if any characters within 20 feet of their little well-hidden nest. Of course they are attempting to distract the threat from their brood, but they alert everyone and everything to the character's presence within a few minutes of arriving. Then, monsters are attracted by the noise. Roll 3d6 on the monster table. 5, 2 and 4. That's 11. Monster table is here. 11 is 2d6 giant rats. 6 giant rats. So then you would go to the monster manual rather than this, because the monster cards in here and in the back seem to be wholly for the adventure in the book, I believe. Raiders of the Cerulean Ruins. And we'll cross over to the PDF to have a little look through the other details. As we can see, there's a section on creating your dungeon, then the encounters that come in each different area. There's the 5e adventure that comes with it, and then a list of monsters that I do think is from the adventures, mostly. Yes, 40 monsters and non-player characters unique to this toolbox. We have the maps and each little description about it. We have a table of motivation, so I'm going to roll a digital dice. Motivation, D10. 10. The characters discover the dungeon while travelling through the wilderness. That's easy enough. Is an organisation involved? If it is, intelligence agency. A council of mysterious spy masters reside over this secretive group. Who is asking? Person of interest. D20. 16. Distinguished antiquarian. A veteran scholar. What reward is being offered? Rolled a 4. Dead or alive. There is a person of interest who can be found in the dungeon. They are wanted by an organisation of note, which we've rolled for, that will pay for their demise or pay very well to have them captured and delivered. So there's your basis of why they're going on this adventure, if one were needed. Complications, D6, 5. Less rewards if it takes too long. That's good to get them firing through each area. So there's a bit of a dungeon size one. I probably wouldn't roll for that. Veiled Dungeon Variations. Okay, so you can keep playing again and again and just twist. Let's roll this table. D10. 10. Escalation. Add an additional 1d3 encounters to the next dungeon area every time the characters rest. That's good. The encounters themselves. Our unique monsters are shown in bold red and standard monsters in bold. Any existing 5e items will be in blue. That's going to answer what the red cards are then. Here's the quick page reference for each individual item. So if this is our starting area into this dungeon, we can see if we want an encounter. A natural 20. Any map, it's windy. So windy has an entry. A chill wind blows from the dungeon entrance and quickly picks up and grows into gale force gusts. The entire approach is treated as difficult terrain, and any creature moving towards the entrance must first succeed on a DC 12 athletics check, or lose 15 foot of their movement speed. Failing this check by 5 or more results in 1d3 bludgeoning and becoming prone. Any creature wearing robes or cloak has disadvantage on the check. That is good. And it basically continues like that from map to map. Suspiciously normal looking, this area of dungeon has apparently been recently occupied. The grates found in the main hall may conceal many surprises. Running this area, spread it between the two maps, there are several easily defendable positions here to rest. So 3d6 to choose the different monsters, let's just say 12. An ice method. Let's go hissing humors because that's a red one. Hissing humors. Well, that's weird. I've not been able to find hissing humors. Maybe we'll come across them later. So roll a d20, 9. Any map, liquid treasure. The tables in this room are filled with alchemical glassware containing bubbling liquids that could be combined to create a potion. On a successful DC 18 Intelligence Arcana or DC 12 Alchemist Tools check, 1d3 potions of resistance are created. On a failure, however, the glass breaks and 1d6 hissing humors again are created. But where are the hissing humors? Aha! At the back, where all stat blocks normally are. These are hissing humors. These elementals are the result of mixing the wrong reagents in exactly the right way to create a blinding firework display. A firework display with malice that will show its worth through the medium of violence. Small elemental creatures. If a creature with sight starts its turn within 5 foot of the hissing humor, it must pass a DC 12 intelligence saving throw or become blind for 1 turn. Its attack is +4, 1d6 slashing damage plus 1d6 force damage. Okay, so all the weird monsters are right at the back. So these are all the red ones which are special for this Veiled Dungeon box. So as I say, as the adventure in for proper, you have all the maps to make this overall map. Dormitories and labs we're in. So number one down here must come in from the bottom perhaps. Poorly maintained service area strewn with wooden debris and uneven stone flooring. The hall ahead narrows into a corridor with several doors coming off it, and the bend limits this line of sight. Smashed furniture. So in blue we've got the things to collect. Red, animated scroll storms, special to this adventure, to this box even. So we'll skip over the adventure because I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, we're in a stat box. So all in all, a very useful dungeon maker with a lot of monsters that wouldn't be found anywhere else. I think that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, all in all, really good product, and I love it. Really useful, nice small box. And I hope you like their products as much as I do. Anyway, that is all for now. If you want to watch another video by me, this one will be suggested to you. Thank you for your time, and I will see you later.